Let me tell you what I think should be gone. The notion that Terrence Bud Crawford should move up 3 weight classes and 21 pounds to fight Canelo Alvarez for the super middleweight champion of the world. He's entirely too small. Entirely too small. Jermell Charlo already proved that. At 154, he went in the ring against Canelo, and he was entirely too small. That's what it was. Entirely too small. From the second round on, Canelo stalked him. Y'all want to throw shade at Jermell Charlo. I'm not doing that. I thought he fought an exceptional defensive fight. I know he got dropped in the 7th round. He got caught by that right. I get it. But that brother, everybody looking at him talking about he was running. He wasn't even throwing any punches. Yo, y'all, he swung early. And Canelo kept coming. Y'all remember that scene from Rocky? Remember that scene from Rocky 2? When Carl Weathers was Apollo Creed? And his trainer was like, can I be honest? He said, I saw you beat this man within an inch of his life. And he kept coming. He wouldn't go away. He's wrong for us, baby. He's wrong. Let it go. Apollo couldn't do it and lost fight number 2. Trained him for Rocky 3 and then got killed in Rocky 4 by Drago because he couldn't let it go. Bud Crawford needs to let it go. Too small. No doubt boxing skills are sublime. No doubt he's pound for pound one of the best on the planet Earth. Crawford is the real deal. The real deal. And him and Charlo is the fight I want to see. Him and Charlo is the right fight I want to see. But y'all gonna stop holding it against Charlo. When you hit somebody and you know you can't hurt them and they keep coming, what the hell are you supposed to do? You can't run out the damn ring. So the best thing to do is to stick and move and run around the ring. What's he supposed to do? Stand in front of Canelo? Come on, man. Come on. You can't ask him to do that. Now, if he never threw any punches, that would be different. But if he hit the brother and it didn't affect him, and on top of it all, it antagonizes him and makes him stalk you even more, and on top of it all, he's a great fighter and a great boxer and a power puncher in both hands, you don't stand in front of that man. You move. You stick, you move, you hug. That's what you do. You grab and hug. I don't give a damn if you got to fall on the canvas on purpose and be Martin Lawrence in that episode when he fought Tommy the Hitman Hearns. And he was on the ground and punching at his feet. I don't give a damn what you got to do. What you don't do is stand right in front of Canelo Alvarez. That is a mistake. Especially for a smaller dude moving up 2 weight classes. Now Crawford wants us to believe that he should move up 3 weight classes. I understand what this is about. It's about the money. I get it. It's about the money. And 2 brothers fight one another, as Charlo explained to me right here on this show before the fight, is entirely different than a black dude or even a white dude fighting a Mexican. Because the Mexicans travel, y'all. Como esta? Como esta? They travel. And they're going to go wherever Canelo says to come. And that's going to make you money on a global scale. And that's something that's beneficial for Charlo. And it would be beneficial for Crawford. So I get the money grab. Crawford is over 35 years of age. I respect it. I understand it. But there's a mega fight with Charlo. And there could be a sequel of a fight like that. Because I don't think there's anywhere in hell that Terrence Crawford is going to beat Charlo like he beat Errol Spence. Now, he might beat Charlo because Crawford is so skilled. But I'm not sleeping on Charlo either. But I'm saying that's a mega fight. And unlike Errol Spence, who clearly, according to reports, was so weak and sitting in saunas and all of this other stuff 2 days before the fight, The bottom line is Charlo ain't going to have that problem. But I'm going to say something, and I know it's not popular, but damn it, it needs to be said, so I'm going to say it. I don't mean to come across in any way like I'm getting at Bud Crawford, because I'm not. This ain't Roy Jones Jr. versus John Ruiz, though. First of all, John Ruiz wasn't an elite heavyweight. Just stop it, okay? Let's get that out the way. It ain't like Roy Jones Jr. went in the ring against Mike Tyson or Lennox Lewis or an Evander Holyfield in his prime or something like that. He went in the ring against John Ruiz. Just stop, okay? And then he came back down from that, and what happened to him? He got knocked out by Antonio Tarver, and I love Roy Jones Jr. I'm not throwing no shade on him. He's one of the greats of all time. But losing that weight, I think, played the role because I don't think he was ever himself once he came back down to light heavyweight from the heavyweight division. But getting knocked out by Tarver, he just got caught by a punch, got dropped. That was the fight where Tarver and him met in the middle of the ring, facing off. Before the fight, getting the instructions from the judge, and the judge said, any questions? And Tarver said, I got a question. What's your excuse going to be tonight, Roy? What's your excuse going to be tonight? We all remember that. And then he caught him, knocked him out in the second round after Roy Jones Jr. and him had fought to a decision the first go round. But we also saw Roy Jones Jr. after that get knocked out by Glenn Johnson. We saw how vicious that knockout was in Memphis, Tennessee. Hell, old Elvis almost came out of his grave because he was scared at how Roy fell. Really hit his head to the back of the canvas. That was really what happened. Got hit in the back of the head and then hit his head to the canvas when he fell. Wasn't getting up, literally shaking on the ground. It's one of the scariest sights you'll actually see in boxing. But with all of that being said, as we sit here and we reflect on the fight that was with Charlo and Canelo and the fight that could be with Crawford versus Canelo, that don't need to happen. And let me tell you something right now. Crawford needs to fight Charlo. Crawford needs to fight Charlo, not Errol Spence. Errol Spence shouldn't get back in the ring until next summer. Not before next summer. Not after the beating he took in that last fight. I don't care what the reason was. He took too much of a beating to get back in the ring against Crawford before next summer. That is a mistake. But Crawford versus Charlo? Ladies and gentlemen, that's a mega fight. Don't hold against Charlo what happened with Canelo. He dared to be great. Moved up 2 weight classes against an elite boxer puncher and one of the all-time greats in Saul Canelo Alvarez. That is not to be held against Charlo. Charlo deserves a mega fight against Terrence Crawford. And Terrence Crawford, you've got no business. And I love you. You know I love you, bro. You got no business saying you done with Charlo. He ran from Canelo, all of that other stuff. You know he wouldn't run from you. Canelo a big boy, man. You see that neck? His neck is as wide as Broadway. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. We can't hold that against Charlo. You got to let that's the fight. Charlo is still that dude. He still hasn't lost. As a junior middleweight, or super welterweight, rather. He hasn't lost. As far as I'm concerned, he's still undisputed welterweight champion of the world. He got the belts. Go get it. Charlo, Crawford. And Crawford, if you handle Charlo the way that you handled Errol Spence, now we talking Canelo. But not before. But again, back to my point. It should not be a situation where we are talking about Crawford. The person we need to be calling out is Canelo Alvarez. Again, como está? Como está? I ain't trying to. Muy bien, muy bien. Everything's going, it's all good. But it is important to point this out. At the super middleweight division is a guy harnessing the nickname, the Mexican Monster. Named by Mike Tyson. His name is David Benavidez. What's up, Canelo? Why not that fight? Y'all trying to tell me, seeing the greatness of David Benavidez with his speed, his boxing ability, his power, and how he has been craving for Canelo Alvarez at the super middleweight division. You trying to tell me that that man does not deserve a championship fight against Canelo Alvarez? Nah, y'all. Nah, that ain't right. I'm looking up his record right now. No, that's definitely not him. I'm just saying, it's not fair. It really, really isn't. Benavidez is that dude. Benavidez is absolutely, positively sensational. And to me, that brother, super middleweight champion, this dude, I don't know how we can really, really justify Canelo not fighting him. It ain't right, y'all. It's not right. And I'm just telling y'all right now, I'm just looking at that. You see me looking at my computer because I'm looking for all the rankings. This damn thing spinning and all of this other stuff. But I'm just telling you right now, it's not right. And I'm just waiting to see. We're talking about David Benavidez. This dude is something special. And I don't know how we can justifiably look at him and not have this guy in the conversation. David Benavidez is the man who deserves a shot at Canelo Alvarez. And I'm going to leave it at that.